So this is our final game build of Starlight Interactive's game, Eye of Bliss. The concept of this game is basically that you are on a spaceship, and the spaceship is being attacked by an alien monster. It looks like a giant eyeball, and it will attempt to hunt you down and drive you insane, and you have to escape the spaceship by navigating and exploring it for you lose. It's a horror game. It is in first person, and it works very simply. Once you press start, you float through the ship using WASD, those keys. You can navigate the ship by approaching the doors, and you can open them with the E key. And you can progress through the ship like this. You can interact with various things like the doors. However, some of the doors are locked, which sort of means that the player has to interact with the world and engage with the different parts of the world, figure out where they need to go, and engage with sort of exploration mechanics, figure out where stuff is. This is a terminal log. This is how the story of the game is communicated to the player. The player they can read through these at their own pace while they're aware of the monsters to spawn. The monsters won't spawn while they're reading, give them a little time for that, but that will allow them to kind of understand what's going on in the game world and what happened to their crewmates that are no longer on the ship. So you can progress through the different areas. You got to be careful here because it's a little bit difficult to control your momentum when you get speed because of zero gravity, and that's part of how you got to get used to the navigation to the different rooms. Without while controlling your momentum. So you can interact with different data logs. Like so, you have to get up close to the monitors, and yeah, so you can start reading the different monitors and the different data logs that kind of teach you what's going on. Yeah, okay. So once you read through that, you can progress through the E key. You also have to actually engage with the enemy AI in the game. You can tell the enemy is close because of the red lighting that appears. So I'm going to open this door right there. I don't want to see that. So I have to be careful because if I get too close to the enemy, it'll start to go insane. I'll show that off. So the white light fade out shows the insanity. You can get away from it if you're quick. However, the momentum does kind of fight you, so you have to be very aware of where you're going and how you're navigating. Yeah, the eye will attempt to hunt you down, and you can use zero gravity to kind of navigate around obstacles. But the obstacles themselves will have zero gravity, so it can be difficult unless you know what you're doing. So let me quickly get to the door here. Try to escape it before it gets me. Yeah, and so there's some more areas over here. Let me show you what happens if you lose to the eye. It should just restart the game. Show you what happens if you lose. We'll start from the top. One last thing I want to show off that we've done here. The art style is very sort of very monochromatic, very like to show off kind of the difference between the eye and the environment. And so it's a little bit difficult, but each of the rooms does have separate furniture layout, and it's all um, very easy to get stuff around. Also, there is a lot of physics mechanics with zero gravity to kind of get obstacles from the player's way and keep them free to move stuff around, make the environments a little more dynamic. I'll show you what happens to get to the end of the game by navigating through the levels. If I go quickly enough, the eye won't see me, hopefully. I don't want the eye to stalk me here. So I reach the end of the game. The airlock. I'm going to escape through the airlock over here. I will be met with a victory screen. You escaped, and then the game should close. So yeah, thank you very much. Enjoy.